Hello and welcome to the News at 7, where we get to the heart of the day's stories and communities right across Scotland. Tonight, would you be prepared to pay more council tax to improve services for you? We'll look at what's being proposed and find out what it could mean for all of us. Also tonight, a Glasgow auction house says it will no longer sell Nazi memorabilia, having defended its decision to do so earlier in the day. We speak to an academic from Aberdeen University to get his reaction. Hello, good evening. Energy bills have risen, food costs have gone up, and now it looks likely that our council tax could rise too. Rates have been frozen for much of the last 20 years, and many homes are still assigned to what they would have been worth in the early 90s. Local authorities collect our bins, provide housing and run our libraries and sports centres, all essential services for our standard of living. But across the country, councils face huge financial pressure. So the prospect of us paying more is on the cards. But by how much, and what does it mean for people already struggling? We'll dig into all of that for you in just a moment. But first, we gauge the reaction on the streets of Dalkeith in Edinburgh. Professor Thomas Faber talking to us a little earlier. OK, well, let's get a roundup of the stories making the BBC News app here in Scotland. Aberdeen City Council is using an enforcement service to fine people in a bid to stop dog fouling and littering. City wardens will be able to hand out on-the-spot fines. Elsewhere, the Scottish Avalanche Information Service says a lack of snow has resulted in one of the most unusual winters in almost 40 years. They've only gathered details on just over 20 since December. A family-run hotel and wedding venue near Dumfries is still without phones and Wi-Fi after Storm Eowyn. Maybe House Hotel say they're losing potential business. And the new look for Jenner's department store has been released. It closed in 2020 and later suffered a fire in which one man died. Well, for more information on all of these stories, you can scan the QR code, which you can see on the screen here now, and it will take you to the BBC Scotland News app, where there's more for you, including rugby star Mike Tyndall's latest venture as the guest editor of the Beano. There you go. Now, a group of female refugees and asylum seekers in Glasgow are being taught basic DIY skills by tradeswomen in a pioneering project. Many of them have fled war, gender-based violence and human trafficking. The workshops are teaching them life skills like putting up shelves and building furniture. Fiona Stalker has this report. Fiona Stalker there with that report. Well, joining us now is Evie Smith, who works for social enterprise Milk, which supports women from a migrant background. Evie, thank you so much for being in the studio with us tonight. Your work is very similar to this, so tell us, how important are initiatives like this and what do they do for the people involved with them?
Yeah, it's really, really important.
And so, like you say, these are practical skills, and we just seen it DIY there. I mean, yeah. I could probably come and take one of those classes myself. But what other practical skills do you help people with?
So important when our public services are so stretched. We're doing our best to sort of plug some of the gaps, but there's a lot more that can be done.
And Evie, like you say, a lot of important work there going on in terms of helping people practically. But what does this do for the women taking part socially, I suppose? Does it help build a network for them?
Hugely. Yes, and about this, and I came because my sister said this. It's been fantastic.
So how rewarding, I suppose, is it then to see that kind of transformation?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Evie, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you coming in to talk to us. Now, still to come tonight, we have weather with Judith, and we'll bring you the winner of a very theatrical talent contest. Now, the Glasgow theatre scene has a new star. She has 4 legs, a tail and lots of tricks up her sleeve, apparently. A local theatre group held open auditions today for a talented dog to join the cast of a play called Walking Shadows as part of the Glasgow International Comedy Festival next month. Hazel Martin went along to find out more, and we will reveal the winner after this, don't worry. And we can reveal that the lucky... And now someone else who loves to act shy.
Could have learned a few things
teed
from
up
Roxy.
too nicely. It's Judith Ralston.
Thank you very much. Well, I'll take you a wee guide through what our weather's been doing today. A lot of cast.
OK, lovely stuff, Judith. Thank you very much for that. And that's all from us here this evening. We are back at the same time tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.